never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Welcome back, it's your guy Dan, and tonight is our Monday Night Raw review. Oh, we just got done with Money in the Bank and Heat Wave. I didn't do a video for Heat Wave, but let me tell you, I should have. It's damn good PLE for the fucking NXT guys, especially that final match. That was great. It was great. But tonight we're talking about Monday Night Raw, and it was a long episode. They crammed so much shit into this episode. So I'm gonna try to hit as many bullet points as I can. But it was a long fucking episode, bro. It was long. So let's get to it. So we open up with my boy Pastry Phil doing his little opening promo. Basically, he wants Adam Pearce to lift Drew McIntyre's suspension. So he calls Pearce down to the ring, and we get Burn It Down. Seth Rollins comes out. Feels a little pissed off. You can tell. He just doesn't want to deal with this part. So basically, Rollins said, "You kept your nose in my business. I told you to stay away from my stuff." And basically, Punk was like, "Listen, you're a father." And then he said something about basically, the last time we were in this ring together, I told you, you got one time to disrespect me, and he would not allow it again. So he gets back in the ring with him this time, and Seth's a little pissed off. Yeah. Phil basically tells him straightforward, "Look, I came for my pound of flesh." He goes, what happened was not meant towards you. It was meant to him. You being a father should understand. And that pissed him off. And he goes, no, wait. This man is walking around with a bracelet with my wife and my dog's name on it. And I get it. It may not mean that much to you. And it may be 15-cent retail, but that's all I have. And that means something to me. So basically, Phil just spitting facts like, look, you were just a bystander. And then Phil did apologize. My boy Punk apologized. And then turned right back around and said, but should I really even apologize? Let's just go ahead and say this. I'm going to cut it. Long story short. Too late. This is going to happen. It's going to fucking happen. These two are going to get in the ring together. And it's going to be, when these two get their match, it's going to be at WrestleMania. This is the WrestleMania match. This is WrestleMania 41 match right here for first night. These two are going to be in the ring against each other. Guarantee it. That's my prediction. These two, WrestleMania 41, Saturday night, main event. Oh, then we cut back to the backstage. We get Dirty Tom making some hellacious faces, man. And basically, it's Pearce. And he says, I don't want anything to do with Liv. I don't want nothing to do with this match. I didn't ask for this match. Blah, blah, blah. He said, basically, I've already talked to Ray and Vega, and guess what? And Liv. It's going to happen. So get over it. Liv comes up. There's fucking virgins in the fucking audience right now are probably just, oh. Anyway. She basically says, we need to go over our match, and he said, fine. He goes, but there better be tendies or chicken nuggies. And she said, of course, Daddy. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I love crazy chicks, bro. I fucking love crazy chicks. I swear to God, it's part of my problem. First match of the night, we got Jay and Chad Gable, and it was a good little match. It was good. Then the lights started flickering and hitting out. And Jay hits him with a spear, gets the 1, 2, 3. Then we start hearing that boom, Boom. Jay's flipping out a little bit. He's like, oh shit. He looks right at the hard camera and goes, a yeet, and then runs his ass to the back. It was fucking hilarious. Cole was yelling, Jay, get out of there, Jay. It was hilarious. I I died. I did. I laughed so hard at this, and I don't know why. It was just fucking funny to me. Then we got Nikki Cross or Abigail or fucking Doll Lady. We don't know what they're called yet. She appears to Chad. Chad runs away. She turns around, and this time she's able to give the box to Pat McAfee. Backstage, we run into these two fellers. Let's see. Let me make sure. I'm looking at my notes right quick. Oh, backstage, we got Bronson Reed, and he had a small run in with Sheamus, and they got a match tonight. It's Pete Dunne, aka Butch. He hasn't been Pete Dunne since he was the bruiserweight. Okay, he's still Butch to me. They don't utilize this fucker anyway. So anyway, you have that. Then they go to the match. Bronson wins. After the match, Bronson is pulling Pete Dunne closer to the ropes. Samish comes out. They go to fight, setting up another match. Next, we got the Judgment Day in the background with Seth. They were all sitting there. They actually have a six-way match tonight. These two had a great exchange. Except Seth said he was going to be a man of his word, and as long as Damian has the belt, he will not challenge for it. But then gives Priest some advice. He said, as good as you were on Saturday at Survivor Series, you're going to have to be great. Pause. I did 2 videos on Money in the Bank. I did one as a whole, and then I did a revisited video on this match alone. Go back and watch that to know my feelings about this whole situation. Unpause. Priest goes, you know what? Forget the gentleman's agreement. After I get done with Gunther, me and you can go to war. And they shook on it. And I was like, so consequences is what? It means nothing now? No consequences at all? I get it. Punk kind of fucked him over, but at the same time, WWE doesn't stick to their word, man. The brand split. It's slowly becoming not a fucking thing anymore. If you're gonna stick to your guns, stick to it. Yeah, they shot themselves in the foot. They pulled the AEW card, what they did with Cody and AEW about never challenging for the title with Seth. It was a dumb fucking mistake. It should have never said it to begin with. I'm done with that. I'm done with it. Seth agrees with him, shakes his hand. Priest picks up his phone, gets a phone call, smiles, and says, where you at? That's the setup later tonight. Next, we got a promo from Sami Zayn in the ring. And it wasn't a bad promo. Alright, my feelings on this match from Money in the Bank, the wrong person won. I love Sami. Sami is over. Sami's a good wrestler. But when you build up a star like Braun Breaker to be a fucking monster and a killer, you don't let a wimpy, shaggy babyface beat him. Yeah, beat him by disqualification's fine, but not clean. It was fucking clean. It was the wrong thing, and now they're making up for it. They are. Which they're squeezing all the lemon and juice out of this lemon they can. So Braun is talking. He finally gets the mic and says, you know what, Sami, I meant it. He turns around and fucking spears Sami and starts beating his ass. Then all of a sudden, they're sitting up, they get broken up by the staff, everybody. Breaker's like halfway up the ramp and he goes, points up there, everyone looks, and he fucking does a Roadrunner. Charges around the fucking ring like this. Look, this dude is like Matrix moving right now. Hang on, I think my Anyway, it looks like he was just like that. It's like a cartoon, and he fucking spears him again. I'm here for it. After this was saying, Dragunov came down, checked on Sammy. It's gonna be a 3-way for them three. I gotta go through my notes because there's a lot of shit that fucking happened tonight. A lot. Yeah. So next we got the 6-man tag match with Judgment Day and Carlito versus Awesome Truth with Braun Strowman. It was a fun, gimmicky little match. R-Truth paid homage to John Cena, his childhood hero. And they had some fun around the ring with Braun and Truth. Truth is a comedy act. I wish they would take him more seriously. I want him to come back as like a mean fucking villain, but how can you hate on R-Truth, man? Seriously. He lives in the same city as I do. The man's a fucking gem. But Balor got him, picked him, did the drop kick into the turnbuckle, then got up, did the coup de grace, got the 1, 2, 3. JD gets chased out of the area by Braun, so there's that. McNuggets is on the run. And then next, backstage, we get a segment in the Judgment Day clubhouse with Liv Morgan, and she's like, "Let me stretch you out. You seem very tense." So Dominic's sitting on the couch, she's stretching. He goes, "Oh, that actually feels really good." She goes, "Yeah, you need to start doing this before every match. So you're so tense, Daddy." She goes, "We can actually do this even when you don't have a match." No, Diddy. Then the boys come around the corner, and it was fucking hilarious. JD and Finn did the old, like, cartoon head around the corner, both looking at each other like, what the fuck? It was fucking hilarious. Priest didn't smile. Carlito was like, "That's a," and then he stopped. It was fucking great. They get up, and Dom's like, "You're acting like my dad," and he's like, "You're supposed to already handle this. It's not that hard." And then Carlito goes, "Actually, it kind of is that hard." And they rush him out. Dom said he's gonna go fix it. Runs out of the locker room. Damien, Finn, and them was like, "Hey, you had something to tell us?" Never mind. Dom's gonna find out later tonight. Next, we got the tape segment. It's adding more story to the story of Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy. These have gotten shorter, so I'm hoping. When I was watching this, I was like, I'm hoping they would do this to the, but I guess not. They'll do that soon enough. And basically, it was very short and sweet. After this, Chad Gable finds Adam Pearce outside of his office. He's like, "Hey, they're after me. We need more." He's like, "I've double secured." He goes, "I'm outside my. What do you want me to do?" So Chad runs off, and then you see Adam Pearce open his office, and sitting there is Bo Dallas. And they're calling him Bo Dallas. They're not talking about his real name. It's Bo Dallas. Not sure how I feel about that yet. Yeah, I know that the wrestling fans know him as Bo Dallas, but if you're going to do a whole character swap, let him do what Bray Wyatt did and just come out as himself. They're paying homage. The Bo Dallas, the believe, that's all you're giving the fans a reminder of. If you're going to do a repackage of a guy like this, let him go by his name. Forget the Bo Dallas bullshit. Next, we got a couple segments. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. We got a backstage segment with Damage Control saying they need to be controlled. They had a match later on the night. Backstage, you did see Chad Gable talking to, the Creed brothers and what's her name. So Gable's about to have a new stable. And I think that's going to be the first Wyatt stable versus stable. They're going to go after that. They keep hitting it with Jay. And I just think they're not going to pull that. I think now it's more of a comedy thing, especially it's like, I don't want no beef. I don't want to smoke. We're going to skip all that bullshit and go straight to what everybody wants to talk about. We had a mixed tag match with Selena Vega and Rey Mysterio versus Crazy Chick Liv Morgan with Daddy Dirty Dom. The match was your basic match. We've seen this match 1,000 times on both sides. Now it's just combined. Eventually, Dom gets to better. He gets to do the frog splash. He gets the 1, the 2, and the 3. So, Daddy Dom, and Crazy Chick Liv Morgan win the match. Dom makes a mistake. He grabs her and hugs her, and then he pushes her away. Then she runs and jumps into his arms, and then he falls on top of her. And then you can see that magical movie moment where you look into the person's eyes like, oh, yeah. Like you hear their little, like you're about to have your first kiss or some shit. And then you hear that fucking record scratch. Mami is back, baby. Rhea Ripley's music hit. And you thought both of these motherfuckers just shit their pants. It was great. Do I think that they should have brought Rhea back now? No. But fuck it. We're here and I'm going to stick with it. Let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. She did not look like her normal self. She's been out on injury. She's been having a honeymoon. So she's not mommy. She's just mommy right now. She did not look thick. She looked a little thicker in the midsection. No muscle mass, which is, it's okay. She'll get back to her normal thing. She still looked fucking evil and mean. Liv lift her belt and just run out into the crowd. She is scared shitless of Rhea now. So, Mommy gets in the ring and she's like, Mommy's back. I'm back. Mommy's back. What have you been doing? You could just see the mouthing, and he just kind of looks around and then he goes in for a hug. That's when the show goes off the air. Right then and there. But if you are a member of X, and shout out to my boy Ja for sending this clip to us in the group chat. Appreciate you, bruh. Cheap plug. Check out the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast every 7:30-ish, right on Facebook and YouTube. Anyway, he sent me the clip. I didn't take any screenshots of it. But basically, Dom goes in for the hug. That's where the camera cut off. The video picks up right then and there. She pushes him out of the way and she gets out of the ring. Dom runs after her, almost the exact opposite of what Liv does. He grabs the back of her and tries to talk to her. He runs around her, gets in front and goes, I've been trying to fix this. I've been trying to fix this ever since you left. I've been trying to fix this. Please, I've been trying to fix it. And she pushes him out of the way and she goes into the back, and that's where the video ends. Honestly, there was a lot to unpack in this whole fucking episode. I was not a fan of just sitting there. I actually got to one point where I was like, dude, really? More and more and more. I didn't even talk about everything. There was just so much shit going on. We've been talking so much crap about how, like, it's been so slow lately. You know, this is the summertime. This is what happens. No, it's just like as soon as Monday night hit after Money in the Bank, story. To me, it took me back a little bit because I was so used to the pace that they were going. Now that we've got this here, I'm wondering, okay, is SmackDown going to be the same? Is next week going to be the same? I mean, we're not that far away from SummerSlam, guys. We're really not that far away. What can happen? I will go ahead on some news and rumors. The rumor was that all family members of the Hawaii family, before Money in the Bank, they all flew to the funeral. Jay was the only one that was flown out Friday night. He was the only one who made an appearance Friday night. Solo and the other guys actually filmed a vignette that aired on SmackDown, but they filmed it the day before in a closed studio, and then they flew out. Jay was the only one that, as soon as his stuff was done on Friday night, they flew him straight there. They had a funeral, and then they packed all the guys back up and flew them back to Toronto. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what the sources are saying. But also, the sources are saying that Roman Reigns and Zilla Fatu and another undisclosed person of, they didn't know who it was, very tall man with dark hair, flew back with them. If this is true, we're gonna get Zilla Fatu. We're gonna get Tala, or tall ass Tonga. He is like a tall motherfucking Tonga. My thing is, was Roman there just to be with his family and his friends? Or were they thinking about having him come back this soon? I think that's a mistake. I don't think Roman needs to come back until after the bloodline gets more power, gets more dominating force. And what I understand, there's another Fatu out there. Zilla still has 3 independent dates left, and he's already on X said, "See you soon," was his last post. He's got 3 independent dates. I have a feeling we're gonna see Zilla. The other Fatu that we have not heard anything on is Lance. Lance is also a professional wrestler. I can see him debuting, but he actually has a contract right now. I don't know if he's almost out of it or if WWE has bought them out of it. But what I've understand that he has stopped doing media and stopped answering questions about the WWE rumor mill. Don't know if all this is real. Some of this has come from some reliable sources, some not so reliable, so take it with a grain of salt. I usually don't do rumors. I've never done rumors, but I'm a Bloodline fan. And I think WWE is hitting the throttle on this and trying to get this all set up for SummerSlam, which I think is a mistake. They need to slow down. Solo and the Jacob Fatu thing just started happening. There's so much story to still to tell. Let them cook. Let them chefs fucking cook, bro. So, guys, that was it for tonight. I know I was a little fast with it, but honestly, it's really fucking late. There was a lot of fucking material to go over. I didn't go over a lot of it. I apologize if you come here looking for all that in depth. I was not prepared for what we got tonight, and I was a little flustered, so I apologize. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you coming out and checking me out, man. Yeah, and as always, be good people. Mommy's back. Mommy's back.